They walked with Jesus. They witnessed his miracles. They touched eternity, and then, one by one, they were hunted, tortured, and killed. But not all died the same way. Some were crucified. One was beheaded. Another was skinned alive. And one, legend says, never died at all. This is not just a story of death. It's a story of unshakable faith, betrayal, glory, and ultimate sacrifice. And if you stay with me until the end, I'll reveal the disciple who vanished and the one whose death may have echoed a final heavenly message. 1. Peter, crucified upside down in Romepeter, once the impulsive fisherman, became the rock of the early church. When sentenced to crucifixion, he said he was not worthy to die like his master, so he was nailed upside down. Year, around 60 for adlocation. Rome 2. Andrew, crucified on an X-shaped cross in Greece. Peter's brother, Andrew, preached in Greece. He was bound, not nailed to an X-shaped cross, and hung there for 2 days, still preaching until his last breath. 3. James, son of Zebedee, beheaded by Herod Agrippa, first apostle to be martyred. Executed by sword in Jerusalem under Herod's order. Acts 12:2 confirms it. 4. John, the only disciple who wasn't martyred, tried. He was thrown into boiling oil in Rome, but survived. Exiled to Patmos, where he received the book of Revelation. Died of old age, but his exile was no less a cross to carry. 5. Philip, crucified in Hierapolis, modern-day Turkey, converted the wife of a Roman official. The enraged governor had him crucified upside down, much like Peter. 6. Bartholomew, possibly Nathanael, flayed alive in Armenia, known for his purity and honesty. Tradition says he was skinned alive and beheaded for converting a king. 7. Thomas, doubting Thomas, speared in India. After his moment of doubt, he became a bold missionary. Founded churches in India. Pierced through with a spear near Chennai, then Millapore. 8. Matthew, the tax collector, stabbed in Ethiopia, wrote the Gospel of Matthew. Preached in Persia and Ethiopia. Killed with a halberd-long axe spear. 9. James, son of Alphaeus, thrown from temple, stoned, and clubbed, preached in Jerusalem. Pushed from the temple pinnacle. Survived the fall, but then stoned and beaten to death with a club. 10. Thaddeus Jude, brother of James, killed by arrows in Persia in Mesopotamia, shot to death with arrows after refusing to deny Christ. 11. Simon the Zealot, either crucified or sawn in half-zealots, were fierce patriots. Preached in Egypt and Persia. Some say crucified, others say sawn in two. 12. Judas Iscariot died by suicide after betrayal, betrayed Jesus for silver. Consumed by guilt, hanged himself. His death is as tragic as his choice, a lesson echoing through time. 12 men followed Jesus. All were transformed, and nearly all died because they refused to stay silent about what they had seen. They had no armies, no fame, no promises of glory, yet they gave everything. Why? Because they were eyewitnesses of the risen Christ. And here's what no one tells you. Every drop of blood they shed became the seed of the faith we now carry. If this moved you, subscribe for more untold stories of faith, courage, and divine power. And in the comments, let me know which disciple's story inspired you the most.